Boys and girls, word of advice, don't cut yourself on all that edge. It's time for a bend and hope. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's time to abandon your fucking stupid ass goddamn hope. You fucking retard. Ah. What is that voice? You know, what is that? That's nothing. It's fucking nothing. Oh, it's been a rough couple of weeks, man. Just fucking non-stop fucking shooting videos and writing books and fucking going to funerals halfway across the fucking country. My girlfriend's fucking grandpa died. We knew it was coming for a while. You know, he had some problems. You know, he was getting blood transfusions because his blood wasn't like reproducing itself properly. He got cancer. He had a fucking softball size cancer in his fucking colon. All kinds of problems. Finally, they stopped trying to keep him alive, just put him in hospice, and you know, about a week or two after that, he fucking died. Me and Chelsea had to drive 12 and a half hours up to Kentucky, spent a day there for the funeral, drove 12 and a half hours back the next day, and then the day after that, I put out like 3 videos. I put out a fucking TJ Kirk video, I put out a DFF, and then I did a fucking 7-hour stream on the TJ Does Life channel. I've been doing these like informal streams over on TJ Does Life, by the way. So if you're not subscribed to that, you might want to check that out. It's been just a fucking endless barrage of shit. And just every day I've been trying to get this book written because people are still bugging me like, when's chapter 1 coming out? When's chapter 1 coming out? It's coming out, man. I'm working on it. It's I don't know how far I've written a bunch of chapter 1, but I don't know how much there is left. Every time I think I've said everything I need to say, a new thing occurs to me, and I add that, and it's still going to need a polish because it's just all rough draft shit, but that's being worked on. But, man, and the whole time, in the back of my head, it's just been like, man, I wish I could do a fucking abandoned hope. And finally today, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to fucking do it, man. I'm just going to fucking do this shit. So here I am. Streamlabs are open. Super Chats are open. If you want to disrupt everything with money. A lot of people don't like that I leave Streamlabs open throughout this whole thing because they think it just turns it into a big cash grab. But, you know, it's hard making money on YouTube, man. I don't know what I could tell you beyond that. Okay, we get it. Existence is pain. All right, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to get you to empathize with me for a second there. I forgot you're a fucking sociopathic, narcissistic piece of shit like me. So yeah. When did you get the wrench? You got it just now because I've seen you in this motherfucker. I trust you. You've always left reasonably good comments, so you get rewarded with fucking the banhammer abilities. You see anyone acting a fool up in here, fucking destroy them. Fucking destroy them. TJ's level of pacing on ideology predicts the future. Really? That's interesting. Anyway, I guess let's get to this shit. You see here, I got the first story up already. Why Ready Player One and its erasure of black culture is harmful. Do a Cigarra, Count Dankula. That kind of rhymes a little bit, almost like it's a near rhyme. Do a Cigarra, Count Dankula. Actually, there is a video on the DFF channel from about a week ago or so where we do talk about the Count Dankula stuff. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that, just go to the Deep Fat Fried channel. It's one of the more recent videos on the channel. Count Dankula is right there in the title, right there in the fucking thumbnail, so it shouldn't be hard to handle that shit up. So yeah, that's a thing. That's where you can hear my thoughts on that, because I know people have been bothering me about it. Like, when you're going to talk about Count Dankula, it's like, bitch, I already did. Faggot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so why Ready Player One and its erasure of black culture is harmful, you know? And it says underneath, Ready Player One is a pop culture nostalgia lover's wet dream. But as Jasmine Joyner writes, the novel's lack of black culture has harmful ramifications. No! No! You guys got spoiled by Black Panther, okay? You know, not everything can be fucking Black Panther where it's all about you. I know you want it to be like Ready Black Player One or some shit. Every fucking movie now has to be black. Like, the next Star Wars should just be called Black Star Wars, you know? And all of a sudden, Rey is played by fucking Jada Pinkett Smith or some shit. You know, everything's supposed to be about black culture now. Hey, I ain't got no problem with fucking black culture. Black culture is cool. I like fucking jazz and shit. I listen to that sometimes. Some hip-hop is cool. A lot of it sucks. You know, whatever. You know, there's been some. I mean, I didn't like Black Panther, but I've liked some other fucking, like Friday and shit. You know, I've liked some black movies. You know, I ain't got no problem with black culture. But does it need to be everything? Does it need to be everywhere? Does it need to be represented in every facet of every single fucking artistic endeavor ever? No, it doesn't. Sorry. Sorry, you're 12% of the population. Not everything's about you. Thank you. Fuck. So that's from Jasmine Joy. This is just one of many. Will Ready Player One be Black Panther for gamers? What does that mean? I mean, look, Black Panther's popularity transcends black people. I understand black people were super happy about it. Can I buy a better fedora? This is a nice fedora. What are you talking about? That's a good fedora, my friend. I don't know what you whining about, man. This is a good fedora. This is an expensive fedora. I mean, it's not super expensive. It was like $30 or something. What, I'm supposed to go buy a fucking $500 fedora to please your ass? And then, even then, you'll just be like, idiot, wasted all that money on a fucking fedora. Come on. Is this a trilby? I think this is actually a trilby. I hate that shit. You call this hat a fucking fedora, and then people are like, that ain't no fedora, that's a trilby. It's like, fuck you, it's still a fedora. They're all fedoras. You know, at this point, it's a fucking fedora. Just quit whining. The trilby is dead. Trilbies and fedoras are both fedoras. But yeah, maybe I could start a GoFundMe, like, to buy a super expensive luxury fucking fedora. But yeah, not, you know, if only black people had gone and seen Black Panther, it wouldn't have been the huge hit that it is. So obviously it wasn't just for black people. Steven Spielberg's film portrays video gamers at their worst. Fucking video gaming pieces of shit, man. Ready Player One takes gaming culture and represents it as male-dominated, elitist, and not dissimilar to the alt-right. That's right, everybody. Ready Player One, directed by fucking King Jew Hollywood fucking liberal Steven Spielberg, is really just a fucking alt-right film. Sorry about the fedora comment. Will you kiss me? I will probably not kiss you. You probably don't want me to kiss you. I haven't brushed my teeth in an embarrassingly long time, so I'm probably as disgusting in my mouth as the things that come out of my mouth. So let's do there's one more of these. Ready Player One and the unbearable whiteness of 80s nostalgia. Oh god, it's just unbearable. Fuck, black people barely even existed in the goddamn 80s, right? Am I right? You know? What? I mean, like, I saw a thing saying, as a negative, like, Ready Player One was written for white men. Like, as if that's a condemnation. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, we, as white men, anything that's written for us is just inherently and intrinsically fucking bad. Like, oh, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you have something that's catered towards you? I mean, that's just fucking, I mean, it's just silly. Like, no one complained about Black Panther being targeted towards black people. TJ ensuring, oh shit, that just went too fast by, man. Went too fast by this motherfucker. TJ ensuring the phenomenally obese are properly represented on YouTube. I'm not phenomenally obese, okay? I'm just I'm reasonably obese, okay? If reasonable is a fucking thing you could assign to that. But man, this fucking Black Panther shit is just they're now they want every movie to be Black Panther, man. They just think everything should be about them. Every movie just needs to be black. Like, get over your fucking selves already, for fuck's sake. We need a White Panther, damn it. When's White Panther coming out? I remember a little while back they were pissed that Spider-Man wasn't going to be black. And then they were pissed that the Doctor from Doctor Who wasn't going to be black. And then they were pissed when James Bond wasn't going to be black. Like, could you motherfuckers create some of your own characters? Like, you know, not everybody needs to be black, okay? You guys, there's already tons of black characters, first of all. And I mean, they're still bitching about underrepresentation on TV. You know, you turn on the TV, you know, I think 12% of the actual population is black. If you just watched American television, you'd think this country was like 40% black. And they're still like, underrepresented. No, you're not. You're not fucking underrepresented. Shut up. You don't want to know who's really underrepresented? Me. I mean, you don't, how many neckbeards you see on TV? You never see a fucking neckbeard. Even if you see a big fat dude, he's never a neckbeard. You know, about the closest we got is like Seth Rogen or something, and he's an SJW little bitch. So how that doesn't count? Where's my point of view? Where's the big, fat, cynical, hateful pile of shit that just despises everything? I guess we got comic book guy on The Simpsons, but The Simpsons has sucked for quite some time, so I don't think that needs to count. Man, oh man. So that's Ready Player One, and that's the people bitching about that. I thought you guys should know. Like, it's just like, remember, you know, the Vigilant Christian? I just did a video response to him, and you guys probably remember him from, like, Drunken Peasants and shit. It's just this, all these, like, black writers for these SJW publications, they just have the same modus operandi as Vigilant Christian does, except they just changed a few things. Like, Vigilant Christian, anything that's popular in society or culture or whatever, anything at all that's popular, he just points to it and says, that's satanic. That shit is so fucking satanic, it'll make your fucking head spin. Anthony Gonzalez donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Anthony. But these black authors for these SJW publications, they do the same thing. I mean, they're not even always black people doing it. Sometimes it's just, you know, white liberals with a fucking, you know, guilt fucking overflowing the fucking toilet bowl of their fucking soul. They have the same shtick. What's popular right now? They point to it and say it's racist. It's racist. Or it's sexist. Or it's racist and it's sexist. Because it's popular. You know, and they know people like me will be like, what the fuck did you say? And we'll go and well, you're a moron. But we're still clicking on their shitty article. We're still looking at that fucking shit. TJ, I just don't think you're ready to accept equality into your America. I'm fine with equality. The fuck, there's no problem with equality. I don't give a shit. But, you know, if it's equality, then you don't fucking look at a movie and say, oh, this movie's too white. Like, why can't white people have a movie? Like, don't black people get movies? Black people get movies. I've seen them get movies. They got those shitty Medea movies. They got that. Don't blame me that those suck. That's on you guys. You guys keep going to see them. Fuck that. Now, I saw one of them, and I was like, hell no. This is dog shit. Now, I haven't seen Ready Player One, so I don't know. Maybe it is a horribly racist fucking alt-right KKK recruiting tool of a fucking film. But I somehow fucking doubt it, Somehow, I don't think it is. TJ, what is black culture specifically? Thanks. I don't know. The culture of black people. And yeah, that's. I mean, you kind of bring up a good point, because it's not this monolithic thing like all black people think with one hive mind and they all just agree on everything and they just say, this is our culture and this is what's good and this is what's bad. There's obviously as much ideological diversity within black people as there is within any other arbitrarily assigned group. Black Panther equals black alt-right, ethno-state, and racial segregation. You must not have seen the movie then. Because, yeah, I mean, it starts like that, but then the main character... I fucking am reticent to even call him a character, honestly, because he has no fucking real character traits. But the main character, T'Challa, or T'Chaka, I can't even remember, one of those names... he starts off in a culture like that, but then he decides to open up his culture. He's like, we have to share this technology with the world. So he actually rejects the ethno-state thing. Am I going to watch WrestleMania on Sunday? Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I haven't watched wrestling in like a year. But, if you're going to watch any wrestling, you might as well watch WrestleMania. I figure I'll check out WrestleMania from here on out and see if they can hook me back in, because I do enjoy some elements of wrestling. I've just gotten sick of what they're doing with it. They're not doing anything creative with these wrestling properties anymore, so it's just getting kind of boring and bland and stale. Doesn't seem like it seems like it's lost its edge, and I like edge. I'm an edgy fucking person. I mean, the best era in wrestling was the Attitude Era, when it was just nonstop total edge forever. But now it's just dog shit. I'm sorry. I'll check out WrestleMania, because usually that's when they put their best show on. So basically, black culture doesn't exist. The very idea is just racist. I wouldn't go that far. I would just say black culture is not as monolithic as it's perhaps presented in the mainstream. Is this enough money to make you my dad? I don't have one. You don't need a dad. Here's a big secret. You're told you need a fucking father. You're told that if you don't have a father, you need to seek out some kind of father figure. Well, you actually don't need it. Let me be the first to say you don't need that shit. Never say nothing. What? All right, I guess I usually don't say nothing. I'm usually always blathering endlessly. So, yeah, why the hell not? I drink so much fucking caffeine on any given day that if I go a day without drinking caffeine, I get horrible, horrible headaches. So at this point, I'm just so dependent on caffeine that if I don't have it, I will suffer. So anyway, that's my Ready Player One fucking rant about black people and black culture and all this shit. And like I said, look, I got no problem with black people having their own shit. I got no problem with black people fucking creating films for black people and distributing films targeted towards black people. There's no problem with that. And if people of other races besides black people want to enjoy those films, that's awesome. And I think there's nothing wrong with movies that are aimed towards white people. And if black people want to enjoy those, that's awesome. If Asian people or Latino people or whatever want to enjoy those films, that's awesome. That's fucking great. But I think, by and large, I don't think that just because a film has a black cast or a white cast or predominantly this race or that race or whatever, I don't think that means that film is somehow not for other people. Like I've shown girls, Lawrence of Arabia. You know, there's not a single female character in that movie. I don't think there's a line of dialogue in that entire fucking film that's spoken by a woman. And yet, you could have a pussy and still enjoy that fucking movie. You know what I mean? Because you're not supposed to relate to characters because they fucking look like you or have some superficial similarity. You know, you should be able to relate to characters because they're either like you in some way inside, or they speak to some part of your being or whatever. Hey, TJ, you fat bastard. 10 out of 10 would recommend reading Sex on Tuesday from the Daily Californian. Nearly impossible to believe it isn't satire. Also, chips. Sex on Tuesday. Let's see what that's all about. I'm going to check it out. Let's see what that is. Sex on Tuesday, the Daily Californian. What the hell is this? Piss or pleasure? What? Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and move this over here. Let's just take a look at it since this guy recommended it. My right hand was massaging along my labia while I was showering when all of a sudden I felt a tepid moisture trickle down my legs and into the shower drain. Initially, I assumed it was nothing, probably just water from the shower. But the next time I started messing around in the shower, it happened again and again. The correlation began to stand out, so I started trying to fiddle with myself in my room with many towels laid out. Okay. Good stuff, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. What is this? So this is about piss? This is just piss? I play with my pussy in the shower and I piss on myself. Okay. That's fine. Have fun with that, but why does it need to be an article? That's my only question. Like, why am I reading an article about this? How is it an opinion? What is the opinion? Your opinion is, I like pissing on myself in the shower? Rock on. Have fun, girl. Have fun. What's all this shit? Yeah, I've already seen that shit. Oh, my goodness. My goodness gracious me. What a strange world we live in, my friends. That's why you need to abandon hope. Abandon hope. All right, so this is a guy right here, anti-social media. He's saying I'm a fucking idiot, because I am. You know, that's a fair commentary. This is why I'm an idiot, because I said this. Liberals proud of getting Laura Ingraham's advertisers to drop her are pieces of shit. All that leads to is more skittish advertisers, which leads to more safe commercial programming, i.e. unwatchable dog shit. So that was my hot take. And then he shows this little exchange that happened afterward with this John Cant guy. I'm glad that conservatives are learning to maybe not insult children who are survivors of shooting massacres. Aw. I said to that guy, go moralize elsewhere. I'm not interested in your purity of heart. And then this Peter Germany guy is like, you're moralizing yourself, moron. Oh, shit. Caught me. And then there's this guy underneath this who's responding to this anti-social media guy calling me an idiot, who says, I want to be a petulant child with zero accountability while advertisers pay my bills. I am going to equate this somehow to liberal values. Wrong, TJ. You're acting like it's a fucking conservative snowflake. Ah! Conservative snowflake. Ah! Ernesto Nanez used conservative snowflake. It's super effective. Might as well just fucking kill myself now. So let's talk a little bit more in depth about what happened here. I don't know how many of you guys have been following this fucking story. So this David Hogg, the 17-year-old kid who fucking is the new little poster boy of anti-gun people, the gun control crowd. He got insulted by Fox News host Laura Ingraham. What she did, like and then he fucking starts targeting her advertisers. He got like 12 or more advertisers to drop her, you know, and you know, I was trying to figure out what she fucking said, and I figured it must have been like, it's too bad you didn't get shot in the fucking shooting, you little bitch. You know, I figured it must have been something like that for advertisers to be dropping her ass like a fucking hot potato. But no. Here's what she said. Here's what she fucking said to get this. David Hogg rejected by 4 colleges to which he applied and whines about it. Dinged by UCLA with a 4.1 GPA. Totally predictable given acceptance rates. Oh, shit. Oh, she crossed the line, guys. Talking about how he wasn't accepted into the colleges of his choice. That crosses the moral line. So, this is a weird double standard where David Hogg, we're supposed to take him seriously. We're supposed to listen to what he has to say. We're supposed to watch as he leads fucking rallies and shit and holds his fist up in the air and says, "Viva la revolution, motherfucker!" But if anyone criticizes him, he's just a child. How could you attack that poor child? He's just a little child. Ah! Like, what? What? And how many fucking Democrats made fun of fucking autistic fucking Barron Trump and his blank fucking expression on his goddamn face, you know? How many Democrats made fun of Sarah Palin's fucking slutty-ass teen pregnancy fucking daughter and shit? You know, but now the shoe's on the other foot, and now it's a fucking outrage. And I'm a liberal. And I fucking hate Laura Ingraham. I don't fucking think that bitch is worth a fuck. I don't give a shit what she has to say. I mean, I dismiss her offhand. You know, fuck Laura Ingraham. But at the same time, she can't fucking toss the fucking most weak sauce little insult at David Hogg without getting in trouble. And you know, the people who object to what I have to say on this, they all object on the stupidest fucking basis because they make it all about Laura Ingraham. It's not about Laura Ingraham, you dumb shits. It's about you setting a shitty fucking precedent where, we're upset now, so advertisers, you better take note of the angry mob, and you better not advertise on this program or we might fucking boycott ya. And then the advertisers are like, oh shit, we don't want people to boycott us. And then all of a sudden, anything that's the least bit controversial, whether it be on the left or the right or on some other fucking paradigm, all that shit, they're scared to put ads on it. And so the content that you see sponsored by advertisers just gets pussier and pussier. It gets safer and safer. It gets more and more generic, more and more bland, more and more offensive. Not brushing your teeth every day is fine, but you should absolutely floss and use mouthwash. Here's $5 to buy some floss with. Well, I'm not going to use it for floss. I'm probably going to use it for drugs, but thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're very kind. Am I fucking crazy, you know? Do I know what I'm fucking saying here? Am I just a fucking lunatic? Like, does what I'm saying, is it penetrating? Does it make any fucking sense to you? Another thing I keep seeing them bring up is, you know, people start saying, well, what about Laura Ingraham's freedom of speech? And the liberal fucking counter to that is, well, this has nothing to do with the First Amendment. The First Amendment only protects you from government censorship. I didn't say the First Amendment, bitch. I said freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is a concept of the First Amendment, but it also exists independently of that. All right? And these people who just act like freedom of speech and the First Amendment are the same fucking thing, and the two concepts can't be fucking separated, those people are a huge fucking problem. Because they act like freedom of speech only protects you from government censorship. No, the First Amendment only protects you from government censorship. Freedom of speech is something that we as a society should protect. That's something it's incumbent upon us, the citizenry, to stand up for freedom of fucking speech. And you know, when we try to get a show canceled because someone said something we don't like, that's anti-freedom of fucking speech. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter how you paint it. Doesn't matter how you twist it around. Trying to censor people whose opinions you don't like. Never a good fucking thing. Never a good fucking thing. Fuck that shit. Fuck David Hogg. Fuck Laura Ingraham. It's not about them. It's about the continued pussification of America. The continued trend towards fucking blandness. You know, and we can't, you know, and you can't even get away from this shit with content that's not supported by advertising. There was a scene in Game of Thrones where there was like a scene where the fucking queen, whatever her fucking name is, queen bitch, is mourning over her dead fucking kid, and then her brother, who she has an incestuous relationship, comes in and he starts trying to fuck her, and she's kind of reluctant about it, but then he kind of, you know, she gets into it because he just starts fucking her so good, and people are like, oh, that's rapey, that can't be seen. It's like, when have these characters been fucking examples of fucking good morality and shit? So what if it was rapey? Who gives a shit? They're fictional fucking characters in a fictional fucking world. You don't have to agree with their moral decisions. I mean, these same characters have, like, killed children and fucking done all kinds of heinous shit. But then when there's a scene that's a little rapey, that's when you're fucking like, now the line must be drawn. That can't be depicted. It's not like it's being presented as, hey, this is a good way to be. Here's two amoral fucking characters getting down to some amoral shit. So fucking what? So fucking what? Ugh. It's not, yeah, I mean, it's fucking fantasy. It's fucking fiction. Give it a fucking pass, for fuck's sake. It's HBO. We can't even see that on HBO anymore. We can't even see a fucking challenging fucking show on HBO without the whiny faggots coming out and brigading it and be like, yeah, I will cancel my HBO subscription immediately. Good. Fuck you. Do it. Bunch of cocksuckers, man. You live in a fucking planet of cocksuckers. I hope you guys realize that. Not the good kind of cocksuckers either. Bad cocksuckers. Cocksuckers of evil. The most evil, degenerate, shitty cocksuckers you've ever seen. Cocksuckers giving you a horrible, toothy blowjob. It's hideous. It's hideous. Thanks for the 5 PLNs. I don't know how much that is in real money, but thank you, Karma Zavov, whatever your fucking name is. I appreciate it. It's horse shit. Can we just agree it's horse shit? Can I just see one person in the chat say, hey, TJ, I agree it's horse shit? Can we have that? Can I just have one person be like, yeah, you're right, TJ? I don't know. What is a PLN? I don't know what that is. I see a lot of you guys doing through Super Chat. I don't see a lot of people doing it through Streamlabs. I just want you to know, Super Chats, 30% of that shit goes to Google's fucking pocket. You know, you do Streamlabs, that's way more of a favorable split. And none of it goes to the evil fucking corporation known as Google. See, Jay Dark agrees, and that's why he's got the fucking wrench, dude. That's why he's got the fucking wrench. Thank you guys. I'm glad I could get some fucking agreement here. I know that there's going to be some trolls like, I disagree and all that. And I guess you're not trolling just because you disagree. You're allowed to disagree with me, blah, blah, blah. Calm down, calm down. All right, so what else we got on the fucking slate for today? This article is, it's not from an English-speaking news site, so the translation's a little wonky. But basically what this article's about is a guy got lured by a group of fucking homophobes. He got lured on Grindr to a fucking serious ass beating. The victim spoke to a man at football club Wieldrecht in Dordrecht. Stop naming things like that, please. In the parking lot. The profile picture in the app was right with the man in the parking lot, and he looked reliable. He proposed to go to his house, which would be nearby, says Leonard Lenskens, organizer of the Dordrecht Pride and a friend of the victim. At the time, it went wrong when the victim with his date walked away from the parking lot, according to the victim, suddenly came to see 16 men from the bushes at the Smitsweg who started to hit the victim. He suffered injuries on his face, fell on his mind. That's crazy. I've never fucking fell on my mind before, you know? Well, the world may be full of cocksuckers, but at least we have titties to help cushion the pain. That's right, Blue Noble. You're right about that, my friend. He suffered injuries on his face. He fell on his mind, his poor little mind, and at some point lost consciousness. His luck was that he was wearing a thick coat, and he has caught the worst of it, Lenskin said. I'm really shocked. You know the numbers, and you know it's happening. Safe Dordrecht. He is really framed there. I don't know. So it talks about how the perpetrators are cowardly. Yeah, I mean, like, if you need 16 dudes to beat one dude's ass, like, at least... I'm going to take this jacket off because it's too fucking hot in here. At least if he just got lured by one homophobe and one homophobe beat the shit out of him, it'd still be reprehensible. But at least it wouldn't be as cowardly. When 16 fucking homophobes get together and decide they're going to beat the shit out of a random gay dude... Like, how much of a pussy can you be? You know, it takes 16 fucking big, strong, strapping, heterosexual, ostensibly men to beat the shit out of one fucking gay dude who's just trying to get some dick. You know, he's on Grindr, he's looking for a nice big dick, and instead he catches a fucking ass beating from a bunch of fucking trolls, bunch of fucking cave-dwelling troglodyte pieces of shit. Ugh. It's just hideous, guys. It's not right. Sinrise says, we need a lot more so fucking what in this world. I agree. We need a hell of a lot more people just saying, so fucking what? So fucking goddamn what? But not for this story. This story is actually something you should be concerned about. You know? Bunch of homophobes using Grindr to lure a gay dude to an ass beating. How long is it before they're luring him to a murder? It's bullshit. And this ain't even in fucking scumfuck America either. You know, this is from Dordrecht, which I don't know where that is. Let's find out where that is so I can be, you know, I don't know where Dordrecht is. That's from, where is it? Where is it? South Africa, I guess. It's from South Africa, from Dordrecht. Wait a minute. Historically, in English, named Dordrecht is a city municipality in the western Netherlands. Okay, so it's in Holland. Okay. Why does it say it's in South Africa? Oh, okay, there's a different city in South Africa also named Dordrecht. What a weird fucking name. Probably pronouncing that so fucking wrong. Yeah, it's in Dordrecht, Wisconsin. That's where it is. Yeah, this is from the Netherlands, you know? So they got fucking homophobes beating people's asses in the Netherlands where you can go into a fucking store and buy magic mushrooms. I mean, come on. You know, like this. I mean, the Netherlands used to be known for like not doing this kind of shit, and now all of a sudden they're beating some gay ass, and not in a good way. You know, if you want to pound some fucking gay ass, this ain't the way to do it. You know, there's better ways. You know, you do it with your dick, not with your fists. That's mean. Speaking of homophobic piles of fucking reprehensible human fucking garbage, internet pastor. Don't masturbate because it's gay sex. I love it. Someone donated $5. They said headaches from lack of caffeine can best be helped quickly by Excedrin, since it contains Tylenol and caffeine in it. I'm a caffeine addict too. Love you, TJ. You know, I don't know. It's like Ketracel White for me at this fucking point. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you won't get that reference, but fuck you. You should watch Star Trek. Internet pastor, don't masturbate because it's gay sex. All right, psycho. What's your logic here? Because it's a man? High school football coach. Okay. Oh, what's this? Gas mask daddy agrees with that this world is horse shit. Here's some money for eggs, drugs, or drinks. Hold on. We hopefully can say good riddance to the cocksuckers once we begin intergalactic colonization as well as Mars. Yeah, we need to ban SJWs from Mars, man. You motherfuckers stay on Earth and die when the meteor hits. We're going to Mars where shit's good. You only did 4 episodes of Triggered this year. I know you're a lazy shit, but come on. Well, I've done other shit. I haven't just done Triggered, so, you know, whatever, you know? Like, I mean, it's a show. I still do it. It hasn't been fucking canceled or some shit. It's still going on. It's just, you know, it doesn't always happen every fucking day. A notorious internet pastor, blah, blah, blah. You've just got to say no to it, as hard as it is. If you're very honest about it, masturbation is homosexuality. You're having sex with a man, you're putting images of a woman in your mind, but you're having sex with a man. What are you fucking talking about, you psycho? 'Cause you're a man? So when you fuck yourself, when you masturbate, you're having sex with yourself, so you're having sex with a man. I don't know, maybe my hand identifies as female. You ever think about that? Eh? What a weird fuck. Anyway, I just wanted you guys to take a good long look at this ridiculous piece of shit. I mean, is he telling the kids he coaches this shit, you know? Is he fucking getting in front of the fucking football squad and being like, all right, guys, it was a good game tonight, but just remember, don't masturbate because that's sex with yourself and that's sex with a man. You know, all the homophobic high school football players are like, oh, shit. I better stop jerking off and just rape the cheerleaders. Like, fuck, dude. What a fucking scumfuck. Let people masturbate in peace. It's none of your damn business. You should lose some weight, GJ. Well, you should lose some stupid. Actually, you already lost $3.87 just to be insulted. So I guess that's fair. You are my hero, TJ. I think you could find a better hero than me, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain. Yeah. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. I've never saved anyone from a burning building or anything. So let's not get carried away. All right, so here's a story. Kind of cutting off a little bit, but that's okay. I can read it to you. Florida woman fights to keep her pet alligator who wears clothes and rides ATVs. Let's take a look at this fucking alligator, huh? Here he is.
She kisses it. Rambo even sleeps in her bed, like they sleep together. But state officials say the gator's gotta go. Thorne says that she'll die if they have to part, and so will Rambo.
And she says that he is too domesticated and just cannot survive in the wild.
I understand her love for her child, Rambo, but I think one day she might worry that he finds out that he's hungry and bites her head off.
I hope.
Yeah, no shit. Listen, I own a reptile. I own a bearded dragon named Nova. If I was fucking stabbed to death in front of that bearded dragon is not going to give a fuck. Okay? It's a reptile. It does not have emotional attachments to people. All right? This gator here, it might tolerate you. It might let you hold it. It might do all those things. But at the end of the day, if you think that motherfucker loves you, it don't. It's a fucking reptile. It's not evolved to do that. It doesn't have any sort of fucking... it doesn't have a fucking need for affection because it's a self-sustaining fucking predator. Now, sometimes you might see a bunch of gators conglomerated together, hanging out and, you know, sunning themselves or something. But you really don't see gators playing around like, those two gators, they're just having fun together. They're having a little wrestling match. Like, they don't do that. They're not social animals. You know, you might get it to tolerate you, but it doesn't love you, doesn't care about you. Now, I'm not pretending to know the inner life of a fucking alligator. Maybe there's some dim approximation of affection going on, but I can tell you for the most part, they don't give a fuck. Reptiles do not give a fuck. They haven't evolved that way. You know, like a dog will go, you know, like a dog's owner dies and the dog, you'll hear this story, it goes to its owner's grave and it, you know, it sits there and it mourns its owner. Or, you know, the dog the famous one about the guy in Japan who, you know, the dog goes to the fucking train to wait for its owner every day. Oh, it's heart-wrenching. You never hear a story about a dude's gator doing that, or a dude's snake, or a dude's iguana, or any of that shit. Because they're just not like that. They ain't wired that way. And that doesn't mean you can't love them. Doesn't mean you can't have a certain degree of affection towards your reptile. But it don't feel that back. And if you own a reptile, you need to accept that shit. Your pet fucking python doesn't fucking love you. When it wraps around you, it's not trying to give you a hug. It's trying to suffocate you. Okay? Accept it. You can accept that. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, my goodness gracious. These people. Abandon hope, y'all. Abandon fucking hope. Those dogs are just waiting for a treat. They're not sad their owner's dead or missing. I disagree with that. You're full of shit, buddy. Dogs feel affection. Even cats, as aloof as they are, feel some affection towards their owners. But a fucking gator does not, okay? An alligator do not give a shit about your ass. Okay? You might train it to tolerate you. You might train it to let you fucking sit there and hug on it. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker don't care. If this fat bitch clutching this gator, if a dude walked up to her right now and shot her in the head, the gator is probably not going to give a shit. He might even eat some of her brains off the goddamn asphalt. That's where his head is at. Okay? Definitely. Here's a fun thing. China aims for near total surveillance, including in people's homes. Yay! Because, you know, we're never going to do this here, though, right? This is just going to be China. This is just a China thing, eh? By 2020, China will have completed its nationwide facial recognition and surveillance network, achieving near total surveillance of urban residents, including in their homes, via smart TVs and smartphones. According to the official legal daily newspaper, the 13th five-year plan requires 100% surveillance and facial recognition coverage and total unification of its existing databases across the country. So just cradle to the grave observation by the government. You know, they can track what you were doing every second of every fucking day. I mean, obviously there's pros to this. Like, you know, you're probably not going to be able to get away with no murder in China. You're probably not going to be able to go to your neighbor's fucking bungalow and strangle them to death with some fucking piano wire and get away with it, because everything is being watched all the time. But you also are not going to be able to engage in any sort of quote-unquote subversive activity. Like, if you fucking start talking shit on the China government, they're going to know about it. Uh-oh. You know, you can't get together with your friends and be like, man, this government is bullshit. Nope. They're watching you. They're always watching. They're always seeing every fucking thing, every second of every fucking day. There's nowhere you can go to escape it. There's nowhere you can go. Nowhere you can go. You're a bitch. You're their bitch. And this is going to roll. Don't think for a second this isn't going to roll out in America. I mean, they're already working towards it. They're already listening to our fucking phone calls. They're already fucking watching what we do on the fucking internet. They're already watching us every time we're out on the fucking street. They know every fucking goddamn thing about you. And they can do whatever they want. They can snap you up anytime they fucking want to, and it doesn't matter. We don't have no due process anymore. You can just say, oh, you're a terrorist. You're gone. You're gone. Oh, you have political beliefs we don't like. You're a terrorist. We're snatching you up. You're fucking gone from this country. Rendition, bitch. Rendition. Go take you to some fucking CIA torture room and hook some electrodes up to your balls. Now, maybe you're into that. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you're getting a boner just thinking about it, but I think a lot of you probably don't like that. Now, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy nut here and talk about they coming to get you, but, you know, who should have this much power? Why do we want to invest this much power in the fucking government? Maybe the Chinese don't have a problem with it. Maybe that to them, they just think it's the greatest goddamn thing since fucking water chestnuts. But I think it's fucking dog shit. I don't want it. Don't want it. This is the kind of shit that's going to drive me into a fucking log cabin in the woods one day, you know? Check me out. Love your content. Thanks. I'm not going to check you out right now. I probably won't remember to in the future, but I do appreciate the $2. So here's a cool thing. You know, all these feminists, they're always trying to get you to believe. The line is that you always have to believe a woman who says she's raped. And Scotland Yard apparently, for a time, adopted that attitude, and it was a massive failure, and they're not doing it anymore. Scotland Yard abandons policy of automatically believing rape complainants, as Commissioner Cressidia Dick, Cressidia, that's a weird name, says a clumsy misunderstanding is no police matter. Okay. Scotland Yard is to abandon its policy of automatically believing victims, as Commissioner Cressidia Dick said clumsy behavior between somebody who fancies somebody else was not a matter for police. You go, girl. Thank God. Yeah, let's have actual fucking skepticism. Let's not believe anyone who comes to us with a fucking story. You know? Especially when you got some fucked up people out there trying to get some fucked up shit to happen. Like this bitch, for instance. Twisted mom gave kids sedatives in bid to frame estranged husband over drug and sex abuse claims. The youngsters were just 7 and 3 when they were sedated as part of a plot, but it backfired and dad now has custody of the kids. Good. So basically this bitch sedated her kids in some sort of scheme to frame her fucking ex-husband for, like, molesting them, so that he would get in trouble because she's that much of a spiteful fucking cunt. Whoa. There's cats in here? The hell's going on? A woman gave sedatives to her young children in a bid to bolster claims that their father drugged the youngsters with the aim of sexually abusing them. The youngsters were just 7 and 3 when they were sedated as part of the twisted plot. Judge Jeremy Leah exonerated the children and found that any statements made by them were the result of pressure from their mother and maternal grandmother. So there was 2 women in on this shit. He decided that the 2 women irrationally believed the children had been abused. They didn't irrationally believe it. They were trying to frame this motherfucker. They were trying to frame this guy. They were trying to fucking label him a goddamn pedophile, just who raped his own fucking kids and using her own children in this fucking twisted plot to frame her husband just because she's pissed that he doesn't want her pussy anymore. So that's why you fucking do treat these claims with skepticism. That's why you do keep an open mind. That's why you don't say, hey, there's an accusation, so there must be something really going on. Did you see Kyle Kalinski's Fox News interview? Yeah, I saw them not letting him talk at all. I saw them invite him onto Fox News to talk over him and not let him speak. That was fun. Thanks for being one of the only people to stand up to black racism. Ever since Black Panther, I've seen cries for more black-only movies. I guess diversity means black. Sorry, every other race. Well, the thing is, due to the success of Black Panther, you probably will see some more black-centric movies. And who cares? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't bitch when a movie isn't that. Don't act like you're entitled to every movie being about you. The Blue Noble asked, does that mean I won't be able to sit in China peacefully, TJ? Or shit in China peacefully? Are the days of peacefully shitting gone? Are we destined to live a life with nothing but hard razor blade shits? Yeah. I don't see the connection, but sure. We don't need no thought control. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. I've seen a couple of people donating through Streamlabs, and I haven't seen it appear on the screen. I don't know if I just haven't been paying attention or if it's just not going through for some reason. But I'm still reading them. That was Jang Soap that just came through there. So thank you, Jang. Appreciate it. Women are pure angels, TJ. Well, yeah, that's the attitude our culture has. Like, women are just these flawless beings who never lie, who never fucking distort the truth for their own fucked up ambitions or to hurt people. They just never do that. And we just need to trust them, and we just need to believe everything they say as the gospel fucking truth. And it's not fucking true. It's bullshit. Any claim made by any person needs to be treated with fucking skepticism. And if you can't treat their claims with skepticism, then you have no business being a police officer or a journalist. Because you're compromised, you're biased, and it's fucked up and it's wrong. This is a fucked up yet kind of funny story. Teen disabled on dare after swallowing slug leans on family and friends. Look at this poor son of a bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, at least now all of the people watching this know if you're ever dared to eat a slug, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. You will end up in a fucking wheelchair with your eyes all dead and like, don't eat slugs. Don't eat fucking slugs, okay? Oh, hideous. Hideous. So here's what happened. Sam Ballard, who has been profoundly disabled since swallowing a garden slug at a party as a dare at 19, has an amazing support group of family and friends in Australia. Sam became quadriplegic and has to be tube-fed after contracting rat lungworm from a backyard slug in 2010. On Sunday evening, his friends Jimmy Galvin and Michael Sheesby appeared on Sunday Project alongside Sam's mom, Katie, to discuss how the 28-year-old's life changed after that night. We were sitting over here having a bit of red wine appreciation night, trying to act as grown-ups, and a slug came crawling across here. The conversation came up, should I eat it? Off Sam went, bang, that's how it happened, Galvin said. As previously reported by news.com.au, Sam was a strapping, fun-loving rugby player when he went to his friend's party 8 years ago. Prior to this, Ballard's mother had thought of her son as a larrikin, but invincible. I'm sorry, larrikin. I don't know what that means. That nothing could ever happen to him. She described him as my rough and tumble Sam. At Barker College in Sydney's northern suburbs, where he went to school, fellow students thought of Sam as a beautiful, outgoing kid, sporty, a star of drama, kind, and all the girls loved him. But then he ate a fucking slug and got fucking lung rat worm, whatever the fuck. Rat lungworm. And now he's this. So don't eat fucking slugs, folks. I mean, I always knew don't eat a fucking slug. But honestly, I never imagined the direness of the fucking consequences, okay? I just got a fucking Streamlabs super chat or whatever. Thanks for all the awesome content over the years. Keep it up. I'd appreciate it if you checked out the comic I draw called Slaughter Hill. You know what? All right, let's fucking do it. Let's find fucking Slaughter Hill, dude. I'm assuming this is like a web comic, right? I guess it's a horror comic. It's got a Facebook page. Where the fuck is it? Slaughter Hill. Facebook.com/Slaughter Hill comic. Let's take a look at a panel from that motherfucker here. That's what that is. We do not have time for this shit. Let's split up. We better find something soon. Of course, I don't hear anything until I'm alone. Misty. And then his brain fucking explodes, I guess? I don't know. Gah! I hate when people startle me. Okay. Well, people's heads explode, and it's reasonably well drawn, so fuck yeah, dude. Slaughter Hill. We're not ready for you yet, Trump. We're talking about Slug Boy still. Yeah, bitch. Motherfucking yeah, bitch. Motherfucking yeah, bitch. Motherfucking yeah, bitch. Don't eat slugs. This is my PSA for the day. TJ's advice to everybody. Do not eat slugs. Someone just kicked in some super chat. Said, I'm pretty sure the Kyle Fox debate was supposed to be much longer, but they cut him off once they realized he wasn't a delusional hyper-progressive. Yeah, that was the impression I got as well. They're like, oh shit, he's reasonable. He doesn't fit into our weak sauce liberal who can't fucking defend his positions narrative, so we gotta cut this shit short. When a minority group targets against Asians on a campus and 2 cock slugs before eating them, also garden slugs are different from the world, but you shouldn't even cook or eat it since it will most likely have parasites. Fucking idiots. He knows smart. Well, he's paying for it now, so I think he's paying a pretty drastic price for eating a goddamn slug. But the world ain't fair. The world ain't fair. No one said it was. What the fuck happened? What happened? Bring back the story I pulled up, bitch. 11... What do you want? Click on allow to subscribe. I don't want your notifications, bitch. I'm not gonna fucking be reading Indian Express, okay? Fuck off. 11-month-old baby dies after circumcision. Kin demand justice. Well, what, did you not consent to him being circumcised? The fuck's going on? A pal of gloom descended as family members were taken aback by the death of 11-month-old toddler who breathed his last post-circumcision at Nilofer Hospital on Saturday. Sahil was suffering from phimosis and was admitted to Nilofer hospital on Friday. Doctors performed the surgery on Sahil on Saturday afternoon. However, family members alleged the toddler had developed complications a few hours after surgery and was declared dead on Saturday evening. The body was brought to Osmania General Hospital mortuary, where post-mortem was performed on Sunday to know the cause of death. So did the family not consent to this or what? I mean, did they know he was going to be circumcised? You know, I'm not, look, you know, I've spoken out against fucking circumcision a few times, but I think a lot of people, the only thing I want to say is, I'm not against circumcision, okay? I'm not against it. Not against circumcision. What I'm against is people being circumcised as fucking babies when it's a totally unnecessary fucking surgery and they can't consent to it. You know, if someone reaches the age where they understand what the fuck circumcision is, like if you're fucking, you know, 13 years old or something and you decide, you know, I think I want to get circumcised, you know, I feel like that's you're at an age where you're mature enough to make that fucking decision. But a baby, especially a newborn, now this was an 11-month-old, but I mean, especially like a newborn, they don't have any fucking choice in that shit. Just because their parents are like, yeah, I think we want you to chop off some of his dick. I don't feel like parents should have that control over their kids. Like if you said, yeah, you know, we just had a newborn baby. We decided to cut all his fingers off or something. You know, that no one would be accepting of that. Yeah, we decided to crop his earlobes. You know, we don't want him to have big earlobes. You know, we decided to cut his earlobes off or something. Like no other part of the body could you fucking mutilate of your fucking baby, and it'd just be, yeah, that's cool. But if you cut off part of his dick, that's okay. That's acceptable. That's fucking crazy to me. So I'm just saying, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Especially you weird Jewish motherfuckers where it's like the practice for the rabbi to bite the baby's fucking dick skin off. What? I mean, like, there was a rabbi who had like fucking herpes or some shit. This is in the news a few years back. He had herpes or some kind of sexually transmitted disease. He bit the baby's fucking dick off, or the dick skin off. The baby got infected and fucking died. Like, when are we going to stop this primitive bullshit of chopping off dick skin? It's not cool, y'all. I'm sorry. I know that, you know, like, for some reason it's viewed as acceptable in our society, but it's fucked up and we should probably put an end to it. Just saying. Just a reminder that it's fucked up and you shouldn't support it. This is fun. Rian Johnson, the director of the most recent Star Wars movie, who, you know, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people lambasted it. He did a fucking AMA on fucking Reddit. Now, this was on April Fool's Day, so I'm pretty sure it's bullshit. Pretty sure it's not the real Rian Johnson. Maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Probably not. But the answers are pretty fucking funny. I just love some of this. How hard was it to hide Adam Driver's pregnancy while shooting The Last Jedi? Why do you think his pants were up to his chest during the shirtless scene? Amen. Why did you have Luke milk that titty? Got inspired after that night I visited your mom. Man, you can never go wrong with a fucking turning it into something about somebody's mom joke, dude. That never fucking fails, not even once. Could whichever motherfucker that made this video, I don't know what the video is, grow some balls and 1v1 me on Roblox tonight? That doesn't even have anything to do with anything. How drunk were your parents when they named you Ryan with R-I-A-N instead of Ryan? He said a bit less drunk than Ryan Wilson's parents, because that's spelled the same way with but two N's. Like, you need two N's for that shit? Whatever. I just wanted to share it with you because I got a cute few laughs out of it. TJ is just angry the doctors don't allow him to eat the excess foreskin to fuel his hyper obesity. Damn, girl. You are mean. Pretty sure you're a girl. I don't know. This is Trump. You guys all saw, I'm sure, that video, the Sinclair video, where all these local stations run by the Sinclair Broadcasting Group, they all delivered the same fucking exact message on all their different, you know, like news stations and shit. If you haven't seen that, it's all over the fucking internet. You should definitely check it out. You know, just all these local fucking stations. I guess I could fucking play the damn thing. I mean, I don't care if this gets fucking copyright flagged. I don't ever make any money on Abandon Hope. It's always too fucking raunchy for YouTube anyway. So let's just take a quick look at it. You guys can see just how all of these local news stations are reading off the goddamn same script. And it's real fucking creepy. Hold on. There's a bunch of news articles about it, so I need to fucking find the actual video. So here's the creepy ass shit. Oh, where is it? Did it get taken down? What the fuck is happening here? Sinclair script. Yeah, I can't seem to find the one that compiles them all for some reason. But it's fucking creepy. You know, you just see local station after local station reading the exact same script and just going, like, all of them saying the exact same things except for just replacing, you know, the names of places and just being like, this is a threat to our democracy. This is a threat to our democracy. This is a threat to our democracy. So everyone is righteously angry, like, wow, this is just total bullshit. And Trump is rushing to the Sinclair Broadcasting Group's defense, saying, so funny to watch fake news networks, among the most dishonest groups of people I've ever dealt with, criticize Sinclair Broadcasting for being biased. Sinclair is far superior to CNN and even more fake NBC, which is a total joke. You know, it's possible. I mean, like, CNN and NBC can be biased and still be right when they call Sinclair Broadcasting biased. You know, when every fucking local station is repeating the exact same message, that shows us that these are not fucking independent journalistic institutions that are not being meddled with by some sort of puppet master. It shows us that they're all the same. That the information being distributed by the news is not independent in any way, shape, or form. It's all being orchestrated by a fucking puppet master. There's no fucking integrity to the news that you see reported, whether it be the national media or quote-unquote local media, because it's all just corporate-owned bullshit. There's no independence in journalism anymore, and, you know, I mean, it's just a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. You know, and the fucking, the journalism that you see that is supposed to be independent, they're covering shit like what we started with. They're covering shit like, you know, is Ready Player One racist? That's what they choose to do with their supposed independence, you know? It's just a sad state of affairs in this country when it comes to how information is distributed to us. You know, we were supposed to live in the fucking information age. You know, the internet, when it fucking started becoming a tool that people used en masse, was presented to us as like, yeah, now we're entering the information age. But instead, we're just deluged with so much bullshit that there is no information anymore. You'd be a hottie if you lost Dr. Segmento. Maybe walking or jogging would be a start. Fuck you. I'm already a hottie. I don't need nothing. I'm already fucking gorgeous the way I am. You know? Fat is beautiful. It's fucked up, guys. Sorry. Abandon hope. I'm not even going to bother reading the article. I'm not even read the headline. You guys just look at that for a second and just have a chuckle. I guess I'll read it to you. Jason Vickery breaks into home, plays with toy helicopter, masturbates, cops say. You know, he had a good time, you know? We didn't used to fucking put someone in jail just for having a good time. Used to be you could break into someone's house, play with their toy helicopter, and jerk off, and go on about your day, and no one would bother you. But nowadays, you know, people are so fucking sensitive. Crazy shit, crazy shit. Here's Donald Trump on Twitter. Congress must immediately pass border legislation, use nuclear option if necessary, to stop the massive inflow of drugs and people. Border Patrol agents and ICE are great, but the weak Dem laws don't allow them to do their job. Act now, Congress. Our country is being stolen. I mean, a lot of liberals feel like you've stolen the country, especially since you lost the popular vote by a pretty fucking significant goddamn margin. But, you know where I really draw the line here? Drugs. Please don't stop drugs from coming into the country. The reason that drugs come into this country is because Americans fucking love them, okay? I like drugs. Drugs are part of the American dream. Quit fucking with our drugs, dude. Nothing gets me hard as a rock like those sexy toy helicopters. Yeah, dude. Just fucking control it where it's hovering just below your dick and you just come right in the propellers and watch it crash. Pretend that your fucking worst enemies are riding in it and shit. Like, yeah, now you die, bitch. Now you die, bitch. In fact, there's a helicopter right here. Look at that. Look at that. This is what a secure border looks like. Helicopters and armed guards and shit. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to fucking live in a fucking prison where there's a big wall around me and there's fucking helicopters and gunmen and shit. You know, I hate to use a cliche, but walls also keep people in, you know? It's like America is just desperate for this fucking inept orange retard to turn our country into one giant fucking prison. Fuck Donald Trump. He's not my president. That's right, I went there. Hashtag not my president. Fuck him. And fuck his trying to stop the massive inflow of drugs. You know why those drugs come over here? It's because people want them. It's because there's a fucking market for them, okay? If no one over here wanted drugs, they wouldn't come over here. If no one here wanted cheap Mexican labor, it wouldn't come over here. So if you want to really deal with those problems, then you're going to have to change America's mind on drugs. You're going to have to change America's mind on cheap labor. You know, because right now, there's tons of people out there who want cheap-ass Mexican labor, and there's tons of people out there who want some fucking Mexican drugs. Because it's fun and it's good times. Fuck you, Trump. You never had a good time in your fucking life, other than your fucking multiple faps thinking about your daughter's fucking ass, you retard mongoloid piece of shit. All right, what's this? Oh, this is crazy. Children report their parents to authorities after being made to watch Islamic State beheading videos and fed anti-British views. So there's this couple from Somalia, I guess, had 4 kids who were 10 years old, 14 years old, 16 years old, and 18 years old. Now been taken into the care of, the government, I guess, because the kids reported they were being kept at home, they did not attend school, and were kept socially isolated, only allowed out once every 3 weeks. And they were made to watch ISIS beheading videos, and they were taught anti-Semitic, anti-British, homophobic, and anti-white views. The parents were trying to brainwash them into being radical Islamists, basically. And good on these fucking kids for not allowing themselves to be goddamn brainwashed. Good on them for saying, hey, our parents are fucking psychos who are trying to get us to like murdering people, who are trying to train us to be fucking soldiers for ISIS. Good on these kids for saying, you know what, fuck that shit. Fuck our parents. They're pieces of fucking human garbage. Take us away from them. Take us the fuck away from them. It's good to see parental brainwashing fucking backfiring, especially when we're talking about parents as evil as these two twisted, sick fucks trying to turn their kids into soldiers in a fucking unjust war against the goddamn West. Hideous, evil, disgusting shitbags. And good on these fucking kids. I'm glad that the shitty genes that make up these two horrible individuals. I guess these kids got all the good recessive traits. You know, and the sad thing is the youngest kid, the 10-year-old, developmentally disabled and got so fucked up by seeing these horrible fucking ISIS videos of people getting beheaded that he can't even talk anymore. The kid, he saw his parents showed him people getting fucking beheaded and said, yeah, this is a good thing. And it fucked him up so bad that now he can't even fucking talk. That's the love these people had for their children. They love their kids so much that they traumatized the fuck out of them and tried to turn them into monsters. What a bunch of hideous, cock-sucking, evil bags of fucking subhuman shit. Disgusting. Abandon hope. But there is a little hope in this story because at least the kids fucking realized what was being done and fucking stood up to it. Hope they never see their parents again. I'm sure they feel the same. Local startup creates portable chair that converts into bulletproof vest. You got problems, people. If you have a need in your life for this product where you're just like so fucking scared of getting shot that you need to have a bulletproof vest on you at all times, you got problems. You need to slow your fucking roll. You need to calm your tits. Okay? Because I know that in America shit gets fucked up and sometimes there's these mass shootings and shit. But, you know, the chances of it happening to you are pretty goddamn slim. They're pretty goddamn slim. If you're so fucking scared that you're going to get shot, then you might as well just shoot your goddamn self and get it over with. Okay? Fuck you. Let's take a look at this ridiculous fucking piece of shit contraption. This is the piece of shit right here. Look at this dork wearing it. Yeah, you know? If I'm a gunman and I see a dorky-ass motherfucker wearing that, I'm shooting him in the damn head. You know what? I wouldn't even shoot him at all. I'd just be like, you know what? Your life is already bad enough. I don't even want to kill you anymore. Because you're just going to suffer more if I leave you alive. Holy shit. I need a chair that can be a bulletproof vest in case some shit goes down. You know what? Even if you're a fucking paranoid motherfucker that needs that, how about just, those can be separate things. Because you know what? If your chair is also a bulletproof vest, then you can't sit down in your chair while you're wearing the vest. Just go get a fucking separate bulletproof vest and go get yourself a fucking chair and then just sit in your chair and have your bulletproof vest at the same time. At least be able to sit down while you're wearing the bulletproof vest. Come on. And really, like, what's the idea here? You're sitting in a fucking chair. A shooting starts. You grab your chair and just quickly convert it into bulletproof vest mode. Like, come on. Are you really going to do that? You're going to be way too freaked out. You're just going to run. You're going to leave that motherfucker in the dust. You're not going to fucking sit there and fiddle with the conversion into bulletproof vest mode. It's bullshit. I want my recliner to transform into a mech suit now. That'd actually be cool. This is gay as shit. And finally, we're going to end on what I think is a happy story. Some people might disagree. I don't know. Depends on how you feel about assisted suicide. Medically assisted death allows couple married almost 73 years to die together. I like it. You know, I like that shit. I think it's weird how we're so opposed to the euthanization of people. Like, if you have a dog and your dog is suffering, no one fucking thinks anything of it if you want to kill that fucking dog. Like, obviously you don't take it and bash its head in with a hammer, but you take it to the vet. You know, it gets a nice little shot to ease its pain and it gets another shot to kill it. You know, and it's just dead, you know, and it doesn't have to suffer anymore. But if a human being is suffering, you know, the best we can do is like we did with Chelsea's grandpa, put him in hospice. They don't let you kill him. They just make you fucking wait around for him to die. You know, we're not going to kill him outright. We're just going to stop treating him and give him a bunch of fucking pain drugs and hope that they slip away soon. Bullshit. The motherfucker's suffering could have been over way quicker. If you just gave him a shot. All right, he's terminally ill. There's no fucking cure. His life is nothing but suffering. Let him die. Help him fucking end the pain. And it's like, we can't do it. We can't do it. It's ridiculous. It's inhumane to just make someone suffer. Just let them continue suffering and let them continue dying and make sure it's as long and protracted and painful as fucking possible. That's what we think the humane option is here in America. It's fucking stupid. So they're both terminally ill and suffering? I don't know. I don't even care. Like, maybe they're just old enough where they're like, fuck life. Who cares? I think if you want to end your life, you're 70, you've been together for 73 years, you're fucking 90-something years old, end it. You don't want to live anymore, end it. Should be allowed. You know, it's not like these are two 20-year-olds who made a death pact or something. These are old-ass motherfuckers who maybe they're just tired of living. We've been alive long enough. We've seen what we need to see. We've done what we need to do. Life is fucking gross. I have to wear diapers and shit. Fuck this. I'm checking out. The end. It's done. Ugh. Anyway, thank you guys for watching Abandoned Hope. I don't have any more fucking news stories for you, but I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll just sit here for a second, see if anyone wants to contribute via Super Chat or Streamlabs or anything. But I'm out of stories, so if we don't have any more questions or comments via Super Chat, Streamlabs, all that stuff, then I'm going to get going. TJ, check your channel? What am I checking about it? Check it? I'm there. I mean, I'm looking at it, I guess. What am I looking for? What am I looking for, huh? Here, I'm going. I'm going to look at my channel. All right, view channel. Internal server error. I mean, so what? YouTube's a buggy pile of shit. What are you going to do? Yeah, this is what my channel looks like right now. Oops. We got an internal server error. Trying to censor me, you guys. Trying to fucking censor me. Whatever. No big deal. Channels are down. Who cares? You're fat. Thanks for the $2. Not so much for the comment, but whatever. What are you going to do? So what? YouTube has errors all the goddamn time. It's not a big deal. Oh shit, my little beard thing came out. Oh well. Every channel has that now. Well, maybe it's probably just YouTube changing some shit up like they always do. Check your channel, TJ. I just checked it. A team of monkeys so that people working at YouTube then. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. I assume that YouTube employs black people, right? So are they saying the black people that work for them are monkeys? YouTube is racist, y'all. YouTube is racist, y'all. YouTube is racist, y'all. Hashtag YouTube racism. Hashtag YouTube racism. Hashtag YouTube racism. Ooh, ooh, ooh. YouTube racism. All right. I'm going here. Let's see. The Blue Noble donated $1. He said, go watch One Piece. It's about 800 episodes. I do not have time for that, sir. But thank you kindly for the recommendation. I'm going to stay for 5 more minutes. Unless, Streamlabs and Super Chats just start rolling in like crazy, then I'm going to go. But I'm going to stay for a minute and just kind of blather on to you guys. YouTube is taking everyone down. Yeah, they're censoring us all. The only thing allowed on YouTube now is the YouTube Red shit. This is the first phase. Drew McTeague. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I feel like I probably am not. I'm terrible with names and new words. I'm never good at fucking figuring out how to pronounce something I'm not familiar with, but thank you for the $2. I appreciate it deeply and kindly. We really need someone who is apolitical, someone who transcends political views and just deals with the facts. Sadly, I am left with people swiveling on each side of the political debate. I mean, I don't really think it's a problem to have a point of view. I just think it's a problem when your point of view supersedes what's factual and supersedes the need to not be a hypocrite. You know, and I understand everyone's going to be hypocritical from time to time, but there's so much naked hypocrisy out there. And that's why I covered the Laura Ingraham story, because it's just an example of fucking liberal hypocrisy. You know, and I'm not afraid to call it out just because I agree more with that side, and I think Laura Ingraham's a bitch. I've seen plenty of times when liberals attacked the kids of conservatives. Barron Trump, they attacked. They attacked Sarah Palin's little retard baby. They attacked her teen daughter who got pregnant. I mean, there's tons of fucking times liberals have attacked people's kids, and no one gave a shit. There was no fucking bullshit. I mean, it's like, come up with a fucking standard, please. Come up with a fucking standard. And I also think it's just inherently a double standard to say that David Hogg should be taken seriously as a fucking political voice, but he's not allowed to be criticized because he's just a kid. I mean, that's just bullshit, guys. That's not fair. That's not right. Drew McTeague just donated $17.76. That would have been a cool little GIF if you'd done it on Streamlabs, but since he did it through Super Chat, it doesn't really do that. But I guess I could just play the fucking GIF because I have that ability. So let's just assume that I assume you wanted this, but once again, you got to do it through Streamlabs if you want the custom GIFs to come up. Doesn't do it for that, but here.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
That's the one you get if you donate 1776 through Streamlabs, okay? Okay, $5. Vice just put out an article that referenced you and basically said you were alt-right and told people to vote for Trump. Well, good old Vice, man. You can always count on Vice to report accurately. And I'm glad they came to me and asked me beforehand, too, if that was true. I'm glad they did their fucking journalistic duty to come to me and to say what's what. Let's see. What article are we talking about here? So they fucking... I guess they came... Come on. Just refresh this. See if I can fucking see that super chat again. Can you, what's the article? What's the fucking Vice article? Maybe I can find it. They're fucking referencing me, calling me alt-right pieces of shit. Inside the alt-right's violent obsession with white Sharia war brides. Please tell me I'm not in this, because I don't even know what the fuck that is. I guess I'm not in here. Okay, thank God it's not that one. Because that would be even worse bullshit than normal. Breaking down Trump's toothless Twitter freakout about Mexico. What the fuck am I looking at? Yeah, I don't see anything about me on here, so. Yeah, I'm not seeing myself. I'm go ahead and send me the article on Twitter or something if you could fucking send it to me, because I'm curious now. I want to know what the fuck is going on here. I want to know how alt-right I am. It's on Twitter. Okay, so they just posted on their Twitter is what you're saying? Or are you saying you sent it to me on Twitter? Let's see. I don't see anything new for me on Twitter, so I'm assuming that you're saying Vice just posted to Twitter. How much mac and cheese is safe to consume? I don't know. An infinite amount. An infinite fucking amount of mac and cheese. Let's see where Vice is. Let's see. Vice. Looking at you, Vice. Where you at, motherfuckers? Trying to find this article that fucking supposedly references me. Oh, this must be it. There's a toxic side to internet atheism. This has got to be the one, right? Where am I? No. I don't see myself in this one either. Searching for TJ, don't find nothing. Searching for amazing, if they call me amazing atheist, not finding anything. Where the fuck am I? I thought for sure it'd be this motherfucker. Oh. I see what they got here. They link to me. They link to some smear article against me from Pathos. Here we go. Look beyond atheism's biggest names and you'll find vocal Trump supporters like author Robert M. Price and immensely popular atheist YouTubers with more than 1 million subscribers. Their views are likely shared by more atheists than many others would like to admit. And then it links to this Pathos fucking shit where it fucking falsely says that I've said to vote for Trump. What a bunch of cocksuckers. You know, like, you can even listen to the fucking video. Listen to how this shit begins.
Will probably not vote, but if you are inclined to vote, I say vote for Trump. For one thing, I've got a $1,000 bet going on.
Listen to that fucking beginning again.
I will probably not vote, but if you...
I will probably not vote, but if you are inclined to vote, vote for Trump. And another thing they leave out is I made the same fucking video for Hillary. I also made a Hillary 2016 video. I didn't like either of the fucking candidates, but I did a little series where I said, hey, if you are going to vote, here's the reasons you might want to vote for this guy from my perspective, and here's the reasons you might want to vote for this bitch from my perspective. But I actively encourage people, don't vote because they both suck. But you know what? It's just like the context is lost. No one gives a shit. They just want to frame it as TJ said vote for Trump. TJ said vote for Trump. TJ said vote for Trump. I mean, it's like, are you just incapable of is the context of that just too fucking complicated for your little tiny fucking brains? Where you just have to deceive and propagate misinformation? Wow, I just fucking injected a fucking into the middle of a word. I like when I do that. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if we got any more Streamlabs and shit in the last few minutes here. TJ, did you hear about Brandy Worley? It was a while ago. I don't know what Brandy Worley is. What about... I don't even know who... Is that a person? Brandy Worley? I guess I can look into it. Let's take a look. I like checking things out. Woman admits fatally stabbing children after husband filed for divorce. Okay, well, she's a cunt. What are you going to do about that? I mean, the kids are dead. Hopefully, she'll get her comeuppance and get sentenced to some good jail time. I guess that's pretty much it right now. I don't see anything else coming through. I'm going to get the hell out of here, guys. I can hear that Scotty and Paul are out there probably fucking wanting my ass to join them in some sort of fucking boring-ass meeting or some shit. So I should probably go do that, I guess. So thank you guys for checking out Abandon Hope. I hope you liked it. Hope you appreciated it. If you guys have some articles or shit you want to see on this in the future, go ahead and send them to me on Twitter. Oh, shit, I got $10. Kirk, do a video about how Western culture is not Christian culture or based on Christianity. A lot of people believe that. That's actually that might be a fun video. You know, it's certainly not a direct thing. Like, you know, you can't say 100, like, you can't say that Christianity had nothing to do with the founding of this country, but to act like it's the cornerstone is really fucking preposterous. But yeah, that'd be a complicated video, but I think it might be fun to get into. So sure thing. Thanks for the $10. Appreciate it deeply and drastically and all that bullshit. But once again, time for me to head on out. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time on Abandon Motherfucking Hope.
The world is dog shit. Everything fucking sucks and people are fucking stupid. Abandon hope!